Yo, what up, everybody? Whoops. Kinda need a mic. What up, what up? Check this out. Bum, 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 bum. Boom, we got an adjustable desk. Doing what I can to upgrade the stream. Yo, it is bright in here, and my face is shiny. There we go, that's a little better. You know, ignore the desk, or not the desk, you know, the mess behind me, all right? I'm washing my sheets. That's why I don't have a sheet on my bed, all right? They're being washed. Don't judge me, all right? Let's mute that. Boom, we got the chat up. Bam. Rhodia Creed, life is good. How you doing? Jutopa, Tsunade Senju, Diago, Bastion, Smith, Saldana, Blacklist Hunter, and Guts in the chat. Thanks, everybody, for joining. We got a real dumb stream ahead. It's going to be an interesting one. But before we get into it, of course, we got some housekeeping. Number one, upgraded the desk. Trying to upgrade the stream as well. I'll show you some of those things in a second. Let's see if this shows up well on camera. Kinda not. But that's what the desk is looking like right now. One side of it's a little messy, but that's because that's for work. So I got my work stuff and the personal stuff. Boom. And then there's a little dial, or not a little dial, a little pad with numbers on it, and I could adjust the height of my desk, which is dope. You know, because I got back problems like Togashi. So sometimes you just got to stand up. We got some zinc magnesium in the background. Good to take before you go to sleep. We got a Luffy's Gum Gum Devil Fruit right there with some Dragon Balls. And we got my white noise machine and random plugs. All right, eventually I'll have the green screen behind here. I actually do have a green screen, but that is like in my laundry closet room thing. And I have not used that in years. Green screen coming soon. Ramesh, we're not going to be talking about that again. I saw your comment with the timestamp of it, and I showed my parents, and they were laughing their asses off. So thank you for that. Some other upgrades we're doing. Boom. We got the new mic. We got the pro mic here. Best in the biz. Unfortunately, the preamp that I need for it to plug it into my computer delayed shipping. So I might not get that till September. We're in September. The end of September, it says it should arrive between September 20th and October 20th. I'm like, Jesus. So can't even use it for another month. Speaking of which, this stream's going to be a little silly. The reason why I haven't had another one between topic of the week 1 and now is because the topic I was working on, I decided to turn into an actual edited video. So I pretty much said I wasn't going to do that, but I was not happy with the quality of the last stream. So I decided to organize my notes better, do a better outline, organize Streamlabs better, and, you know, I just wanted to make it much more organized. Well, I went a little overboard, and before I knew it, I had like half a script written. So the idea I was going to do like 2 weeks ago, I decided to turn into a video. That I want to record that with a new mic. So even if I finish writing the script, you know, like today, I want to wait to record it until I get my preamp for the SM7B. So that's exciting news, I hope, for some of you, because I know a lot of people want more edited, scripted stuff. So that is coming. I'm not going to tell you what it's about, but it is coming. I think only one person knows, because the reason they know is because I told them on Twitch, and that person is here. So don't say anything to everybody. You know who you are. But I've been on Twitch. I've been streaming a lot more. And I am very close to becoming an affiliate on Twitch. Don't worry, guys. We're going to get to the Hunter x Hunter stuff soon. We just got to do some housekeeping, all right? So there's the Twitch. If you guys want to follow, once I become an affiliate, I can do emotes and subscriptions and all that crap. Not really concerned with all that, but the only thing I have to achieve on Twitch now is an average of 3 viewers per stream or per hour or something like that. So, yeah, I revealed some new video ideas on Twitch. So maybe that will entice you to go follow. Recently, I've been playing Yakuza 0. I'm on Chapter 4. We're going to play later today after the stream. After this stream, I'm going to have some lunch. Have I played Tales of Berseria? Absolutely. It is the best Tales game to date, in my opinion. Followed closely by Tales of Symphonia. I absolutely love Tales of Berseria. What's funny about that is I was playing it, and then around the same time, a lot of other games came out, like Final Fantasy 15, which I ended up only playing like 2 hours of and dropped it. Last Guardian, Horizon Zero Dawn, Persona 5. Like within this 4 to 5 month span, all these games came out, and I stopped playing Berseria for a while. Picked it up again like a year later, maybe even longer than that, and was just right back into it. Like, man, why the hell did I drop this game? Not drop it, but why did I stop playing it? Loved it. Anywho. So yeah, please follow me on Twitch, and we will be streaming Chapter 4 of Yakuza 0 after I take a short break after this stream. Before we go any further with stream updates, off the top, here we go. If you guys like that thumbnail that I got going on, that is all thanks to Maddie, a.k.a. Oh That's Raspberry on Twitch. I have a link to her Twitter, or I'm sorry, over at Twitter. Got a link to her Twitter in the description of this video as well. She provided the thumbnail, so thank you to her. Follow her on Twitter if you want to see some awesome Hunter x Hunter art, like adorable stuff, very cool style that she does, and does art for other anime as well. Keep in mind, though, if you do give her a follow and comment on her stuff, she has not finished the anime yet. So she puts the episode title or the episode number that she's on in her name on Twitter. So please be aware of that. Don't spoil stuff for her. Not even stuff like, oh my gosh, just wait till you get to this episode. Oh, prepare to be sad. Like, nothing like that, guys. Let's be kind and spoiler free. But definitely give her a follow because her art is awesome. And she hooked a brother up with that thumbnail. We're almost ready to start with my really stupid theory. When I'm not streaming myself, I occasionally join my friend Forcinep's stream. And we play a lot of Fall Guys when I'm too lazy to stream myself. So if you want to follow my friend Forcinept, you'll get some more Tales of Nerdia as well. He streams a ton of different stuff too. And if you love Star Wars, he's your guy. I mean, obviously, look at the name, Forcinept. Forcinept, but the Force is strong with him. You said on your Tales of Zestiria that you don't like the protagonist on that one. I heard the main character for Berseria is pretty cool. Oh yeah, much better. It was like polar opposites. Love the cast of Berseria, not so much on Zestiria. Zestiria is still a good game, and I love the combat of it. Still had a ton of fun, but I just really didn't care about the stories, or the story, or the characters. We're ready for some theories. Here we go. I think I have one more thing to mention. All right, I covered the thumbnail. I mentioned I got a new edited video probably coming at the end of the month as soon as I'm able to get my preamp and record it on a better microphone. My Twitch, John's Twitch, desk, microphone, Stream Deck. This just came in, so we're not using it today, but just want you guys to know that I'm getting serious, real serious about this stuff. Okay? So I'll play with that this weekend. Anyways, you guys ready? I hope you're ready for the Hunter x Hunter stuff. I gotta remember to timestamp because I know once this is posted on YouTube after I'm streaming, people are like, what the fuck, get to the point. Not really, but some people just want to get to it. Alright, so here's my really dumb theory. I'm gonna give you the theory. I'm going to give you guys time to think about it while I talk about some other BS. And then we'll go into it on my ideas. We're going to talk about Kite's crazy slots, okay? So let's move this up. Okay, we're talking about Kite's crazy slots. So we've only seen so far numbers 2, 3, and 4. Okay? So what do these things have in common? I did my video long time ago. My first video that like really blew up about slot number 3. This idea is very different, but it ties into that a tiny bit. So here's the deal, right? My theory, follow me here, is that the number... Alright, stick with me, guys. That the weapon somewhat represents the shape of the number of the slot. Hear me out. Number 2 here, right? You got this big curve for the scythe. Boom, it pulls back here. That's a number 2 right there. You got the big curve. Boom, pulls back. Then let's go to number 3. Click on number 3, you fuck. There we go. Number 3. As I mentioned in my theory video about what this actually is, a lot of people think it's a mace. Understandable. The clown's head does look different, but the reason why I think the other side is important, the little clover there, a 3-leaf clover. So it's not just about the shape, I guess, of the number. It's just that the number has something to do with the weapon. But clown face looks a little different than the other weapons. However, on the other 2 weapons, the clown face is always at the other side. Like, it's at the end of the weapon. So a lot of people look at this and think that the fingers of the clown are the, like, mace portion. I think the clover at the end is actually what we're looking at here. So I think this is some sort of magic wand. It's got a 3-leaf clover on it, right? So, then we jump over to... Oh, sorry, chat. I made you disappear. Boop. So then we jump over to number 4. So number 4 is the carbine. We got this big-ass gun, right? So you're like, where's the number 4? If you look at the... I don't know what you call this part of the gun. You know, the part that the clown is connected to. I don't know. Do you call it a base? I don't know anything about guns. But you see how thick it starts off? And then in our next image here is where you see the 4, right? So you see where his hand is and how we're going to call it the base because I'm an idiot. How the base of the gun, boom, it like moves down, thin at the bottom. It's called the butt. All right, the butt of the gun. So right before you get to the actual gun shape, you see that number 4? I really wish you could see my mouse. Is that something I can configure on Streamlabs? Let's see. No, I don't know how. Anyways, I'll figure that out. We're gonna be pro streamer, guys. So, right, so I think that the butt of the gun is where the shape of your 4 comes in. Are we all seeing this? Because I am. I see where you're coming from. Thank you. So here's what I want to do with you guys and where your participation comes in. I want you all, as I go through this other little chat that I'm going to do, I want you all to think about other weapons. We're trying to fill slots 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have my own, and we're going to pull those up in a little bit. So I want you all to think about that, because and we're going to go in order. We're going to start with number 1 and then work our way up. But we're all going to come up with some ideas based around the theory that the weapon has to either have like similar shape to the number or has to represent that number in some way. Excuse me, taking a sip of that LaCroix. All right, so while we do that, let's get me back on. Boop. And you guys up there. Boop. And let's pull up this other thing, other Hunter x Hunter stuff we're going to talk about. And that is... So this one that I'm going to talk about now did not justify its own video. Okay? But it's just something fun that I noticed. So I need you all to think about those numbers and what they could possibly be. Do I have the right source selected? Fucking click on it. There we go. Let's make this a little bigger. All right. Let's go even bigger. All right, so while y'all are thinking of weapons, let's look at the Hunter x Hunter alphabet. So the Hunter x Hunter alphabet, or syllabary, is what it really is, because each one is a syllable, is just they're just different symbols of hiragana or katakana, and a lot of people know that already, and that's fine. If you don't know anything about hiragana and katakana, this is the, like, standard, or I guess, like, beginner form of it. In the black bars above the symbols, you can actually see the Japanese, what is that? That is hiragana. So you could see the hiragana there. So if you start from the top right and then go down that column, A, I, U, E, O. Then you shift over to the column next to it, so we started at the top right. Now we're in the second column from the right. Ka, ki, ku, ke, ko. It's very simple. Japanese, learning like the lettering, the syllables, actually very easy. Then you have sa, shi, su, se, so, ta, chi, tsu, te, to. So the T's are a little different. Then you go to en, nani, nu, neno. Ha, hi, fu, he, ho. So you don't have who, it's fu. Mami, mu, me, mo. The Y's and the W's are a little different. And then you have ra, li, ru, re, lo. So here's one interesting thing that I noticed that I'm sure other people have. Really, I'm stalling to give you guys time to think of weapons here. But if you look at the top, we're looking at the top row now. So the top row represents, it's just the actual letter that represents the column. So you have an A, a K, S, T, N, H, M, Y, L in the top row there. They're just turned different ways. And if you go to the row below it, all of the symbols that start with the letter I have a solid dot, you know, because you got to dot your I's. So you have I, he, no, I, ki, she, chi, ni, he, me. Here we get to you because, like I said, the Y's and the W's are a little different. So we're going to skip that one. And then you go the. All have the solid dot. In the U column, u, ku, su, tsu, nu, they all have the letter U in it. Just turned different ways. I like the Ku, because it's actually a K and a U. It's pretty nice. Liam, I'm doing great. How are you doing? If you're just joining, we're just taking a look at the alphabet while everyone thinks of crazy slot weapons, with the criteria that the number you choose for the crazy slot has to be the shape of the weapon or somehow represent the weapon. And then I'm going to present mine, and then we're going to talk about your ideas as well. So the U row, all the shape of the U. Then we have the E row, starting from the right. All of these have triangles in them. E, ke, se, te, ne, he, me. Then we got a W there for wa. Re, all with the triangles. You guys get what I'm getting at here. The final, or the second to last row, all have a open circle in them, except for mo, for some reason. But if we start from the right, o, ko, so, to, no, ho, mo. Mo has a solid circle. I don't know why. Togashi broke his own rules. Oh, and then you have wo. Is that wo or wa? That's wo. So that one broke the rules too. What the heck? But then we have some funky ones, right? So ya at the top left, second from the top left. It's got the Y, which matches the top row. But then you have U in the I column. But actually, if you bring it down to the actual U column, the letter U, then the sound U makes sense because it's got the upside down U in it. Then you have yo, which has the open circle, which matches the O column. Wa matches the A column because it's just a W. So if you look at the top row and then look at wa, and then you have wo. That's just like, I do whatever I want. Anyways, that's Hunter x Hunter alphabet. Just some things I noticed about each row having a distinct kind of rule to it. All right, y'all. Hopefully that gave you enough time to think of crazy slots. Because now we're going to talk about my ideas for the different crazy slot weapons. Let's get rid of the alphabet. We're just going to straight up delete that. My PC, by the way, is on top of my desk now. Hopefully that's not giving too much white noise for you guys. How do I remove? Remove. Yes. Goodbye, alphabet. So, like I said before, in case we got people just joining, here's what we're about to do. We're going to talk about Kite's crazy slots. We're going to come up with weapons for his other crazy slots with the criteria that the number here has to be similar shaped to the weapon or has to somehow represent the weapon. So where's the 2 on this scythe? You got the curve of the scythe, and then right where the scythe ends, you have that little jut, little handle thing going out there. We got the shape of a 2. For slot 3, like I said, we got a 3-leaf clover on the end there. And of course, my theory that it is a wand. And then for number 4, like I said, the butt of the gun is in the shape of a 4. Boom, right there. You could see right before Kite's hand how the butt of the gun kind of pulls back, gets thinner at the bottom. The butt of the gun, shape of a 4, right? All right, so my number 1, I've got 2 of them. All right, let's pull up slot 1. Slot 1, of course, the obvious one. We're going with Kite's sword. So Kite's sword, very beginning, first episode of the 1999 anime or first chapter of the manga. It does not have Crazy Slot's face on it. This was when Kite was still looking for Jing. Jing helped him develop Crazy Slots. So this, likely at this time, probably didn't have Crazy Slots. So I'm going with the sword. He has an affinity for swords, in my opinion, based on his rebirth right there. So when Kite is reborn as a Chimera ant, you got Kite there chilling, playing with a sword. I know it's a toy sword. Maybe there weren't other toy weapons, but he's playing with the sword. So I think he's got an affinity for a straight sword, you know, a broadsword, some sort of sword. Okay. The other option, of course, for slot 1 would be some sort of staff, right? So I'm going with the Monkey King extendable pole. That could be part of, you know, the actual ability there. And hey, we can come up with some abilities too. So this is for slot number 1. We got that Monkey King pole, you know, extendable. This might not even be a weapon, you know? Could be used for other things. I don't know. Help him climb shit. I said this was going to be a stupid video. But don't worry. We got the actual cool edited video coming at the end of the month, hopefully. So that's slot number 1. We can move on to number 2. I didn't really think about this part. Or, who else has ideas for slot number 1? Guts says a sickle could represent 7 or 5. I actually do not have any ideas for 5. So I have other ideas for all the other ones. Something to consider so far, all the weapons Kite uses, one hand. This is true. I do have a weapon where he won't use one hand. Any other ideas for slot number 1? 8 is possibly a shield. 7 could be an axe. All right, we'll get there. We'll get there. All right, so we'll just keep going. You guys just throw out your ideas as they come to you. And then I'll go through and we'll start looking up some good weapons. All right, so we did number 1. Now we skip 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 I don't have. So let's go to 6. Number 6, not very creative on my part. We got a 6-shooter, all right? Number 1, it's got 6 bullets. Number 2, you rotate that baby counterclockwise, you got a number 6 on your hands, in my opinion. If you don't look at the butt, the handle of the gun. Yeah, I'm guessing in this case it's just called a handle. Jutopa, I don't think there is a number 0. I think it states, like when he explains it, that it's only 1 through 9. Right? And we can check that real quick. Because if there's a number 0, I'm going in on number 0. Let's see. Crazy slots. Yeah, numbers 1 through 9, each corresponding to a specific weapon. Whatever number randomly appears, the weapon that corresponds to that number is conjured, which means that Kite cannot choose what weapon to summon. He included this restriction to increase the power of the individual weapons. The weapon drawn will not disappear until used. The clown on crazy slots can also talk and comment on Kite's actions and conditions, usually to his chagrin. I think that's how you say that word. Only 3 of his weapons are shown. According to Jing, the crazy slots ability has a number that only appears when Kite desperately does not want to die. Its power is so great that Kite managed to reincarnate as Meruem's twins. All right. So here's what I got with number 6. You know, since all his weapons have to be used, I would say this is like, you have to use all 6 bullets, right? Possibly that a bullet returns to the weapon if it does not hit a target or the intended target. So it's not going to, like, zoom around and home in on people or be anything crazy, you know, like JoJo references and, you know, shit like that. I forget that character's name because I dropped JoJo Part 5. Please don't crucify me for that. Did not like Part 5. Hot take here. So my thought here is that you have to use all 6 bullets and they have to hit the intended target, which maybe has to be a living thing, right? That way he's not like, oh, the target's a tree, and then he shoots the tree 6 times. Maybe he also has to have 6 different targets, and he can only shoot them once. But that's slot number 6. We got a 6-shooter. I got 2 ideas for slot number 7. I saw some ideas in the chat. 7 could be an axe. That is not one I thought of. I like that idea. 2 guns, don't see how they could be different. Yeah, and trust me. Why is my comments getting deleted? I don't know. I do have live chat on, all messages visible, instead of doing top chat, which says some messages such as potential spam may not be visible. So it's possibly your username, but I'm pretty sure I turned off like moderation tools on chat. I don't know. So here's my number 7. 2 ideas. First off, this breaks the rule of one hand. Because I like these are called commas, I believe. K-A-M-A-S. K-A-M-A-S. Obviously the clown face would go here. Clown face here. I like the idea of him holding 2 of these, right? Obviously they're facing the wrong way right now in this image, but, you know, flip them the other way, you got a number 7. And what I meant to do was look up, you know, a little bit about these weapons. But I totally didn't do that. Let's see. Commas, weapon. Boom, Wikipedia. A traditional Japanese farming implement similar to a sickle used for reaping crops and also employed as a weapon. It is also included in weapon training segments of martial arts, sometimes referred to as kai or double kai. Comma. Oh, so they're actually just comma. I put the S there because I have 2 of them on screen. Made with intentionally dull blades for kata demonstration purposes. Oh, okay. So, can be used singly or in pairs. I'm on Wikipedia, by the way. Just reading this real quick for you. Both the point and sharpened edge of the metal blade are called into use. Okinawa kata, suggesting that it could be Okinawan kata, suggesting that it could be used to block, trap, or disarm an opponent's weapon. I like that idea. So that could be part of the nen, right? That we are using these to disarm an enemy. So it's not necessarily an attack. It is more like maybe defense. That could be an interesting nen ability. Or maybe we integrate some sort of farming ability. Oh, jeez. Here's my other number 7. I like an axe for number 9 better. Yeah, random-ish. I don't see your comment anymore. So maybe it's somehow... I don't have any moderators either. So maybe it's somehow just being deleted because of your username. Oh, never mind. There's your comment right there. Duh. But yeah, I don't know. I am unsure. I am sorry for that, though. All right, let's move on. I got my other number 7 here. Boom. We got a boomerang, y'all. Number 7. I imagine that the clown's face would be in the middle here. Not like at the bottom or top. I imagine it would be in the middle. What's our nen ability here? I mean, this could be a homing one. Possibly. But when you think of a boomerang, you know, it's just like you throw it, it comes back. So this could be some sort of homing thing. Could be like some sort of like double-edged sword, right? Hits your opponent when it comes back. Maybe somehow, like, Kite feels the damage too. So, like, whatever damage he's dishing out, he also feels, but that makes it stronger. Or it could be some sort of healing weapon, right? As he dishes out damage with it, and it comes back to him, maybe that's some sort of reviving technique. Could be something similar to... Ooh, I like this idea. It could be something similar to Knuckles' ability. Pot Clean, Hakawade. You know, where he is stealing Nen from his opponent. So he hits them, does the Nen damage, comes back to it when he catches it. Maybe there's some sort of repercussion if he doesn't catch it as it comes back. Could be something like... I'm really liking this boomerang, especially because the commas, I couldn't come up with a good ability, except for disarming your opponent. But yeah, boomerang could be very similar to Hakawade. He throws it out, hits the opponent, and, like, steals something from them. Either, like, he takes the damage too, which could, like, make it stronger, so that would be the restriction, or he actually is stealing their Nen from them. Somehow it either heals him or just, like, gives him a boost in Nen. I like that. We're going with boomerang for number 7. Number 10 is a bazooka. That would be fantastic. There is no number 10, but we'll make that canon. Kite is pretty strong to have 9 abilities. Most have 1 or 2. Yeah. The fact that he can't choose it, though, and he can't choose the weapon, and that he has to use it before it disappears, you know, he has to be very sure that he is about to enter combat before going in and summoning a crazy slot. So that's a huge restriction, which makes it very powerful. I mean, and also look at Kurepika. He's got 5 abilities. And one of them is to use other people's abilities. And he could use his abilities in different ways. So in a previous stream, I accidentally stated that he used the dowsing chain to just, like, throw at Uvo. But it was, the whole time, it was chain jail that he was using just as a, like, blunt attack weapon. I like the lifesteal idea. Thank you. Yeah. I'm a big fan of it too. All right. Next is number 8. Originally, I was thinking, like, I think they're called chakram. I don't know. Chakram? Yeah. But they're basically like cylinder blades, right? Right? That you hold in your hands. Very similar to the dude that Hiei fought at the end of Yu Yu Hakusho. Originally, I was thinking that, but I'm like, I got too many blade weapons here. You know, I threw in a second gun already. So what would be an interesting one for number 8? So here's what I got for number 8. Boom. We got an hourglass. We got the face would be in the middle, or maybe just on the top. But we're doing an hourglass. So what's the ability for an hourglass? Well, it would give Kite some sort of time frame, and it could either... what I was thinking is maybe he's facing a very strong enhancer, right? And they're about to have a brawl. So Kite could use this to give him some sort of temporary boost in his Nen. So he's not even holding this weapon. It's something that he would set down, flip it over. Once the timer starts, he gets this, like, temporary huge boost in his Nen. And then by the end of the timer, boom, he runs out. Maybe there's an additional restriction that after using this, once the timer runs out, maybe he either, like, has a huge, like, his Nen is drained for a while, similar to, I guess, what Hakawade can do, or Pot Clean can do. But that, basically, he's getting some sort of boost during the time that the hourglass is used. And he doesn't have to flip it right away, right? He could summon it, hold it for a little bit, but once he flips it, Maybe maybe like the clown face is on top and he flips it and has to set it on the ground, and like the clown complains the whole time because like he can't breathe because his face is on the ground. So Hourglass could be some sort of boost. Jaden says Hourglass seems like a last resort. Yeah, could be. So maybe it's like he has used other weapons and he's not getting anywhere. So therefore, Crazy Slots will eventually give him the Hourglass while he's already like drained. And ooh, my stomach just like made a noise. I'm hungry. So yeah, Hourglass could be a last resort. I like that idea. 8 is similar to an axe. How so? Because when I think axe, I'm thinking of number 7. Kite is pretty strong to have 9 abilities. Let's see. Oh, you can see my mouse when I'm on chat, but for some reason not the other windows. That's probably just some stupid setting I did. 8 could be a hammer if you put a line in the middle. Let's see. Hammer. Ah, I see, like a sledgehammer. Yeah, if you do something like a sledgehammer, I could see that. All right, so we will save this image. Sledgehammer. And I might be looking at it a different way than you are, but let's pop it up anyways. Image, add source, new source, hammer, add source, find image, right. What did I do? Save it as a freaking HTML? I'm a fucking idiot. No, it's right there. And it's a JPEG. So why is it saving weird? Why won't it let me add? Alright, well, sledgehammer. Sledgehammer's got that big, like, you know, thick end to it. Could be some sort of number 8. I like that idea. It'd have to be pretty massive, though. Oh, yeah. Oh, a double blade axe. Duh. Double axe. Yeah. Duh. Oh, a battle axe. Yeah. Dude, battle axe is good for number 8. Here's what I'll do. I'll make things a little risky. Okay? We're going to go to window capture, add source, new source, window capture, not Streamlabs. Oh god, can you see that on screen right now? Boom. Done. Here we go. Look at this for number 8. Battle axe. Hell yeah. And then as far as the sledgehammer, you know, you can kind of imagine, you know, maybe you thin out the center a little bit. You got a number 8 there. That could work. Let's just type big sledgehammer with a hyphen for some reason. Oh, yeah. There you go. Oh, fuck. I don't want to do that. Okay, not too bad. Look at that, baby. That could be your number 8 as well. Yeah. Jutopa, yeah. And you could definitely mess with the shape of it, you know? I mean, clearly from the examples I gave, of like number 2 isn't a perfect number 2. If you could manipulate the size of it, it could be quite powerful for number 8. Hell yeah. Oh, and then I have a random, yeah, I was looking up Kite's abilities and powers. one day, I hope to prove my theory correct so that we can change this on Wikipedia so that it's not a mace and that it is officially confirmed as a wand. One day. One day, y'all. Google. All right, number 9. Let's move on to number 9, the final one. I saw some ideas for number 9. The axe could work for number 9. Here's what I got, though. Let's move chat up to the top. Let's move me back up to the top. Boom. All right, all you Rem fans. I want to see a hand check. I want to be able to see your hands, all right? Yo, why can't I make this bigger? We're going with ball and chain for number 9. There you go, chat. You're back. A morning star. Yes, a morning star would work. That's more of like the ball is attached to the handle, I think. Or I guess this is a morning star flail. Who is Rem? Rem is from an anime. Fate. No. What is it called? Is it something zero? Or Fate something? Rem. In anime. ReZero. That's what it is. Which a lot of people seem to love. I thought it was all right. And I'm surprised that it's... Oh, who is Rem is a meme? I was not aware of that. I'm an old man, chat. So anyways, number 9. I'm imagining... What I really like here is that this image kind of shows where I'm getting at with the shape of just the way that you swing it. You know, like in a circle. So he does some sort of like swing ability. Maybe he's got to swing it a certain amount of times before he could flail it out. Maybe it's something similar to Finks's ability, where every swing gets a little more powerful. Kind of how Finks like swings his arm, and then that charges up his attack. Something like that I like. Maybe I should put chat on the other side. That way you guys don't see my disgusting bed without a sheet on it. But then you guys are so big, and I can't give you that power. There you go. Now you're tiny. You know what I'd love is to have in the background, like, Hunter x Hunter playing on that TV. And it'd be at an angle, so maybe I wouldn't get, like, auto-copyright. 9 could be some sort of whip. All right, so here's what we're going to do next. We're going to throw in your ideas. No, I like chat on the left. All right, Rem. Goodbye. Boop. There you go, chat. All right, so let's get your ideas in here. Let's get our window capture back up. Boom. So here are the ideas that I laid out. We got Kite's sword. We got the Monkey King pole. These ones are already confirmed. I highlighted my idea because of my bias. But I also put the mace there. We got the carbine, revolver, boomerang and commas. Oh, I put the chakram there, but I got rid of that. We're going with hourglass. We got the ball and chain. So now we got chat's ideas. So I really like the hammer. Okay. So we're putting Warhammer for number 8. The other one was Battle Axe. That one was badass. Jutopa, yeah, we can go with a shield. I like the shield. Some sort of ultimate defense. we also had the idea for an axe for a couple of these as well. Let's see what else we got. 8 could be a hammer. 8 could be an axe. All right. Jaden, this one's for you. Number 10, bazooka. A hoe for number 1. I'm afraid to Google that. We're going to put farming hoe. That is certainly possible. Do I dare click images? We're going to move this off the screen for a second. All right. Oh, okay. Very safe images. Very safe. Number 1 could certainly be a hoe. So there we go. Number 1 is a hoe. We're going to put farming hoe, you know, to make sure people understand what's going on. Okay. Lothar, we got your number 9 for an axe. Crossbow for number 8. A lot of ideas for number 8. Let's look at some crossbows. Yo, why are these so high-tech? But I could see that, right? If you look at this one, like medieval crossbow, I could see that. You know, you got your little 8 shape there, and as it gets pulled back, obviously you have a more circular shape. So we got crossbow on the list. Acceptable. The sickle could be 7 or 5, yeah. So we'll do, let's do an insert. There we go. Number 5, sickle. Yeah, guys, we need more number 5s here. Defensive weapon sounds really good since the rest focus on mainly offense. Yes. So the idea of a shield. Here's the thing, though. Number 8 is like so filled already. And I like all of these ideas so far. Crossbow fits the hunter style. Yeah. Unsighted Jorge. So here's what we're talking about. We were talking about kites, crazy slots, and we're coming up with potential other weapons that were never shown, which is what I have on screen right now. Hopefully, when you maximize your screen, you could see some of this. I could do a better job making this readable. There you go. So when you look at this here, you got the number of the crazy slot. The highlighted ones are the confirmed ones. Whoa, hey, I didn't want to do that. The highlighted ones are the confirmed ones. And these in black and the other ones that are not highlighted are our ideas. Well, except for mace. I should really highlight that because that's kind of what other people hypothesize it is. However, the caveat with coming up with a weapon is that it has to have a similar shape to the number or somehow represent the number, which is why for number 6, I got a 6-shooter. Boomerang, shaped like a number 7. Hourglass, very 8-like shape. So we've got a restriction on what these weapons could be. So guys, we need to focus on number 5. So far we've got a sickle. What other weapons could we look at? Sorry, I'm just checking my text messages real quick because I realize I have a bunch of them. Okay, nothing to respond to right now. Just checking. Number 5, Shuriken with 5 points. I'll take it. Shuriken. Wait, Shuriken? Have I been saying it wrong? I sure have. Here we go. We got a 5-pointed one right there. Bam. Nope. I'm an idiot. That is 6. God damn it. We'll put 5 point. Yeah, there we go. Kick-ass hit girl. Stainless steel. 5 is kind of an S, so maybe it's something that resembles an S shape. Yeah, I'm down with that too. Overpowered slingshot. 5 for a healing plant that has 5 leaves. Oh. I said 5 could be a hook. A hook. Hook. Yo, what if it's a fishing pole? Oh my gosh, it works for gone. I'm an idiot. Grappling hook. Jesus. Grappling hook. Not seeing a 5 on here. That's alright. That's alright. I really like the ninja stars. So we're going to put 5-point shuriken. What about star weapon? Right, something that's shaped like a star that has 5-point. Let's just put 5-point weapon. Top 5-point guns. That was a stupid thing to Google. I'm an idiot. What about a shepherd's hook? Shepherd's hook. Interesting. A shepherd's hook. Let's go to Wikipedia. Yep, spelled that wrong. Do I get different images? No. Give me Wikipedia. Boom. Form of a crochet hook. No. Shepherd's crook. The innovation of the hook facilitates the recovery of fallen animals by ensnaring them by the neck or leg. For this reason, the crook has been used as a religious symbol of care. Ah, I'm liking this. That was Lothar T. Chips. We're going with crook slash shepherd's hook. You know what I should do to practice my my Photoshop skills is post these on Twitter, like with the clown face on them. A long and sturdy stick with a hook at the end, often with the point flared outwards, used by a shepherd to manage and sometimes catch sheep. In addition, the crook may aid in defending against an attack by predators. When traversing rough terrain, the crook is used to aid balance. Long implemented to part thick undergrowth. I like the idea of ensnaring, like using it as some sort of trap. But also, it mentioned used as a religious symbol of care. Yo. That is great. Because, as you know from my theory for crazy slots and Kite in general, number 3 I put as the Holy Trinity, like a wand that represents the Holy Trinity. and Kite as some sort of religious figure who dies, is reborn, and Gon goes to him, and so does Koala, to ask for forgiveness. And I believe the chapter they do that in is called, like, Redemption. So, whoops. So I like the idea. This is my number 1 for number 5. By carrying on that, you know, and I said the scythe represents the, you know, Satan, not Satan, the Grim Reaper. So if we go with some sort of religious meaning, I'm all about it. What's this? Oh. You can make it retractable, could be used for travel or traps, yes. Since it is, let's see, has been used for a religious symbol of care. I'd need to look more into that. So it could also have some healing properties as well. Virus. Yeah, we're pretty much looking at Kite's crazy slots. We're coming up with our own potential weapons or abilities for each crazy slot, with the caveat that it has to represent the number that it's associated with, or, you know, be in the whether that's the shape of the number or just in general, like some sort of representation, like a 6-shooter for number 6. You know, a 5-pointed shuriken for number 5. So that's not a shape for number 5, but it's got 5 points to it, you know. For number 8, I got an Hourglass Warhammer. I really like that. And the Battle Axe and the Shield and the Crossbow. Love all those. And for shits and giggles, we got number 10 representing a bazooka, even though there is no number 10. Yo, the Shepherd's Hook is a great one. A whip for number 5. Long-ass range. Defensive as well. We'll just put, like, whip, weapon. Hopefully we don't get some, like, S&M stuff popping up on images. I could see a whip as number 5. You know, you just gotta, like, mess with the handle a little bit. Give that a little more shape. I think we got a pretty good list here. Number 1. So let's highlight my faves. No, definitely didn't mean to do that. Control Z. Blue? Yeah, that's a good color. So far I'm liking Kite's sword. I just think it matches. Makes sense. A whip could look like an S if you crack it. Ooh, a medieval javelin. Javelin. Boom. Maybe like restriction for your javelin, right? You know, when you think of like the Olympic javelin throwing, it's like it has to go a certain amount of distance. So it couldn't be used for close range. This is some sort of like sniping ability where he's got to throw it in the air. Damn, I really like that. All right, I'm going to highlight that one too. Monkey pole, it's like that's been used before. Farming hoe, we don't have an ability for it yet. All right, number 5, I already told you what I'm about here. Boom. I'm about the crook / shepherd's hook. Because one of its religious references, I'm all about that. A close second. What do we do for second place? We'll do second place is like this. Nope. Fuck. I'm so dumb. Chat, I'm sorry. Second place is this. Yeah. Man, Javelin is such a good idea, though. All right, Kite Sword, sorry. You're being demoted to second place. Number 6. We don't have a lot of suggestions here. But I'm enjoying the sick. God, why do I keep doing that? Chad, I'm sorry. I'm so dumb. Boom. All right. Boomerang. Commas. One could be a harpoon as well. Some sort of underwater harpoon. Excuse me. A cage or a bear trap for number 6. So part of the... How would you say a bear trap represents the number 6 or is shaped like a number 6? Remember, that's our criteria for these weapons right now. Is they somehow represent the number or are shaped like the number. Number 7, I mean, my favorite is this one right here. Is that the color I've been using? Yeah, boomerang. Because we came up with a nice ability. We got the several options for the ability, which is like boomerang is something that he throws out, hits the enemy, and when it comes back, it either transfers their nen to Kite. I'm going to shrink this a little bit so you guys can actually see my face. I don't know if you'll want to. But here I am. That's me. Here we go. We're shifting over. Well, he'd have 6 bear traps. Oh, shit. I like that. So I really like as much as I like the comma and how it's a cool looking weapon and it's like small, compact, and it's just like he can hold 2 of them. The idea of a boomerang being able to either like to make it more powerful, could be you throw it and when it comes back it like heals him a little bit, or it could be, oh, I'm sorry, to make it more powerful, he throws it, damages them, but then the damage comes back to him as well, but that can make it even stronger. But yeah, I like the idea of it healing. Did I even spell that right? Boomerang? Yeah, I did. All right. Honestly, I can't choose on number 8. All right, chat. How many of us are there still left in this stupid video? 27. All right. Thanks, guys. Oh. Okay. Oh, never mind. I would have seen it in the chat. Never mind. Never mind. Ignore me. All right. We're going to eliminate crossbow. Just because I like the shape of these closer to the 8. Crossbow, good idea. Let's vote on these 4. So you've got an Hourglass, which would like give him a temporary boost in some sort of, maybe temporary boost in speed or power. We got a Warhammer, like giant Warhammer, right? Maybe can grow in size kind of thing. You got a battle axe. It's got that nice shape. Big old battle axe. And then we can do a shield as like defensive. So what I'm asking you, chat, now, place your vote of one of these 4 for number 8. Hourglass, Warhammer, battle axe, shield. I need y'all chatting right now. We're going to say the first one to Utopa's got 1 for the shield. Shield has 1. Maybe we do first to 5. Or, I mean, with 27 people in the chat, I know some of you guys are just lurking. You don't have to vote if you don't want to. We got 2 for the shield. All right, I'm digging it. We'll do like next 3 votes. Next 3 votes. 4 votes, maybe. Hourglass. All right, we got to vote for Hourglass. I like it. Can I say how excited I am about setting up this stream deck? Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Yo. Tom Haste, I'm sleepy as heck. I think something like the shield would be better for 10. But there is actually no number 10. We just put bazooka up there for shits and giggles. I thought about a hexagon shield shape for number 6. I like that too. Yo, 10 is sword and shield. That's a great idea. Alright, it looks like... I feel like a crossbow fits 8 in Roman notation. Oh, that's what someone... That's... Gabriel, was that you who mentioned, like, what about number 6 earlier, but typed it as Roman numerals? I can imagine the structure of the crossbow. That's pretty great. We got battle axe, shield and hourglass. I'm going more towards shield. Okay. Now you can set fart sounds to your stream. Yo, that's like the first thing I'm going to do. You already know. All right, let me double check. We got 1, 2 for shield. Okay. We got 1 for hourglass. 3 for shield. 2 for hourglass. We're going to give this to shield. 2 for battle axe. We've got the crossbow, and I've warmed up to the crossbow now. Rodeo Creed, number 10's just for shits and giggles, you know? Someone else suggested that. Gotcha. All right. Number 1 is shield. Number 2 is hourglass. Bam. Number 9, we got ball and chain, a.k.a. flail. So I'm just going to put flail. Then we have an axe. Since we're missing an axe here, since we went with shield and hourglass, I'm still for hourglass, but not sure how unique a battle axe would be. Yeah. We got a lot of sharp weapons. Well, we got the scythe, and we went with the sword as second. The javelin idea, though, was fantastic. Excuse me. That was Phyrus who said, what about 6? Here we go. Geom. Geom? Am I saying that right? If I said Geom or Geom. Yeah, that javelin idea, boom. Because then that's like long distance only. I like it. Alright, so this is going... Well, I want to make sure that I don't throw it here yet. Hourglass don't think can be considered a weapon. Yeah. Kind of the Nen ability I went with is just... It's used as some sort of timer, and it gives him a temporary boost. Right? Maybe it's a 5-minute timer. Flip it over. Once he flips it, that's when he gets a temporary boost in speed or Nen or something. But then it has like a huge backlash. So it is very last resort-ish. First pronunciation, Geom. I think that's what I said first, Geom. Number 10, I mean sword and shield. Sword and shield. Bazooka, great. We're going sword and shield. Boom. Number 9. I saw another suggestion for number 9. Let's see, we got boomerang. We have 2 guns. That's okay. That's okay. So I actually don't have another Sharpie object. Sword and chill. This sounds stupid, but if number 0 is a thing, a grenade sounds befitting. Fuck yeah. Number 0. Grenade. I'm with you, Jaden. Bam. Grenade. It's in there. Geom. Bam. We gotcha. I mean, I'm biased. I really love my flail. So now we have it. Now we have all of Kite's abilities. We have done it. We have solved the mystery. Oh, man. I hope nobody was expecting anything too crazy with this video. So number 1 is a Javelin. The ability can only be used long distance. So maybe it's like, I don't know, what's a long throw? Let's look at Javelin world record. The current, as of 2017, men's world record is held by at 98 meters. And I'm an idiot, so meters to feet. Dang. Let's do meters to yards. So it's like a football field. Holy crap. Alright, so that's the ability. So we'll say, cannot attack enemies within 100 yards. Slash. .91 meters. And what if he like throws it in the air and then like it detects an enemy? Well, we've got that for now. Boom. So we'll say this is some sort of capture ability. It was also mentioned it is some sort of healing thing. So maybe capture ability / healing. Okay. Then we have 6 shooter. Must have 6 different targets. To Psy like Electra. Not a bad idea. Six shooter must have 6 different targets. Bullets reappear in gun until we'll put 6 living. Six different living targets. Bullets reappear in gun until targets are hit. Boomerang. Hits enemy and steals Nen. We'll put upon return either heals injury or grants Nen boost equal to damage dealt. And we'll just put like pot clean. Boom. Then we got ball and chain. We'll say power is increased as flail is for each spin completed before throwing. Yeah, dog. Boom. And that's our list. I mean, you know, now I'll like organize it a little better. Flail has both properties of rubber and oh, wrong Hatsu. 6-shooter has already been taken by Pakunoda though. How about golf wedge? Golf wedge. Honestly, I'm not against it. Okay, we need to shrink this now, because now this looks silly. Oh god, we need word wrap. We need word wrap. Format. I don't know how to use Google Sheets. It looks exactly like Excel, but it's not the same. There we go, format. Text wrapping. Wrap. Bam. Now we're much better. Okay. We said for number 6, golf wedge. Why do I keep typing gold wedge? Oh, this video is so dumb, but I love it. I like that we can all come up with these together as well. All right, I see you, Guts. We got a portal going. Just a bomb slash stick grenade, yeah. Grenade slash bomb. Could have been at this for a longer time. Mission accomplished. Javelin maybe hits an enemy that he knows about slash has seen. Will always hit and stay stuck, dealing damage with time. Yes, so it has to be someone. So we'll put add extra restriction regarding the target. So it could be like someone he's known, someone who has never been within 100 yards of him. Oh, I like that. I like that. 6 affinity stones. My god. Yo, 7. We're adding Dragon Balls to number 7. Okay? But not really. That's a joke one. Bye, Dragon Balls. Alright, y'all. I think we're good on this goofy idea. But honestly, I really like the idea of some of these abilities. Oh, we didn't do his shield. What is the shield's ability? It can't just be ultimate defense. Now we determine rolls 11 through 99. They're just a combination of 2 weapons. Oh, Jesus. We can go all day and go up to 99. So for a shield, it could also, like, reflect. So we could say absorbs Nen attacks. And then storage damage to release at some point. Yeah, that's exactly where I was going. Absorbs and stores Nen attacks. All stored Nen is released in a single reflective blast. Yeah, so it like absorbs the Nen on contact, and then whenever Kite chooses, there's probably like a minimum threshold, right, that he has to absorb. And I would say this one doesn't have to hit a target, right? Maybe it's just something that, you know, he could blast into the air, maybe. But, yeah, it's like revenge counter. Exactly. Ooh, Sword and Shield. It shares one of the two with another ally. Shield absorbs, sword emits. I like that. One absorbs, the other emits. Boom. Alright, for this one, it go boom. There we go. Now we have an ability for each one, or an idea for an ability for each one. I like it. Is that an own Nen ability? As in, like, am I coming up with my own ability? These are Kite's abilities that we are coming up with. 0 is a ring that turns you invisible. Super original. Boom. Ring. From Lord of the Rings, but still original. There you go. But yes, we are coming up with Kite's abilities for each of the crazy slots that we never saw in order to, with the restriction that they have to either represent the number that they are assigned to or be in a similar shape to the number that they are assigned to. So number 1, we got a Javelin. Cannot attack enemies within 100 yards or 91 meters. And we need to add an extra restriction regarding the target, such as this person should have never been within 100 yards of Kite before. Number 2 through number 4 are actual real ones. Number 5, we're going with a Crook/Shepherd's Hook, some sort of capture ability or healing ability. Still more details we need to fill out. Revolver/6 shooter for number 6. Must have at least 6 different living targets. Bullets reappear in gun until targets are hit. Number 7. We got a boomerang. Hits the enemy and steals Nen. Upon return, it either heals an injury or grants a Nen boost equal to the damage dealt. Number 8. We have a shield. Big old shield, like a real big one. Absorbs and stores Nen attacks. All stored Nen is released in a reflective blast. And number 9, we got the ball and chain. Power is increased for each spin completed before throwing. I love it. We did it, y'all. We did it. And then number 10, for shits and giggles, Sword and Shield, shared with an ally. The shield absorbs stuff. The sword emits. Number 11, we're going with the bomb. It goes boom. Grenade, bomb, in the shape of a 0. So that's it, y'all. That's everything. We did it. That's the end of this stream, pretty much. So like I said, I'm going to throw these links in here real quick. Boom. Occasionally I stream with my friend Forcinept on Twitch. Go ahead and follow him. I'll be doing a stream after I have lunch today for Yakuza 0, which is right there, Tales of Nerdia, twitch.tv/Tales of Nerdia. Go check me out there. We can get rid of that now. Boop. Whoop. Not you guys. Boop. Nope. Not that one. Whoop. Boop. 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 Like I also said earlier, I do have an edited, scripted video I'm working on, which is why the streams were keeping it light. Because the last stream idea I went a little too ham on, so now I have to turn it into a video. And then the final one is fantastic thumbnail provided by Maddie, aka Oh That's Raspberry, on Twitter. Go give her a follow for amazing Hunter x Hunter art. Don't spoil Hunter x Hunter for her. She hasn't finished the anime. You know, no hints or anything like that. She puts the episode number in her Twitter name so you could see what episode she is currently on. I believe she is at the very beginning of the Chimera Ant arc. And made the wonderful thumbnail for this video. So guys, I appreciate the participation. Even though this was a goofy stream, I thought it was pretty fun. So I hope you guys liked it too. I will try to do these weekly, but, you know, that didn't work out the last time. But that's because I went too ham on the idea. And now you're going to get an edited video, probably towards the end of September, so that I can start using my new microphone when my preamp arrives. So yeah, we're going to end there. Come back in maybe an hour and check me out on Twitch after I have my lunch. Thanks everybody for joining. I will see you next time.